I guess I'm too lucky. No! Okay. No! As you can see, I am just too lucky. The white probe seems to be in a playful mood. Try to catch up to it. Be fast and smart. Playful moods, yes. Totally not trying to escape. This is how girls play when they're interested, of course. Well, at least now you don't have to get her drunk. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I should be sorry, but I'm not sorry. For the records, M.V.P.Knight does not support getting people drunk. That earlier comment was pure comedy. With most of the great Pixar films, they take a fantastical world and then they put relatable details into it. With Luca and Turning Red, it's like they have a... With Luca and Turning Red, it's like they have a relatable, normal-ish setting story, and then they just throw in something fantastical, convinces them that yes, you can, and convinces the audience that yes, you can relate to a little plastic cowboy dolly. Please tell me there's an engagement ring in there. Yes, just what I needed. And this is the very appropriate, most-ish time to do that. That was awesome. I don't care if this game has hacking mechanics that are based off of children's toys. This is a game worthy of adults. It's not just that he values the box more than the diamond ring, is that he expects someone else's money.
All hands on deck! What? Who's there?
Greetings and congratulations, Captain. If you are seeing this, that means the Eve probe has returned from Earth with a confirmed specimen of ongoing photosynthesis, a plant. It's now time to go back to Earth and begin Operation Recolonize.
Go back? Back to Earth?
Affirmative, Captain.
Well, let's open her up. Where's the thingy?
Plant.
Plant. Right. Yeah. So, where is it?
Contains no specimen. Rogue's memory is faulty.
Liar.
So then, we're not going to Earth?
Affirmative, Captain.
The probe must be defective. Send her to the repair ward for a checkup. And fix that robot as well. Have it hosed down or something. It's filthy.
Hooray for cleaning. That's a lot of canisters I need to get. Probably going to be doing a lot of time lapses through this section.
Remember and reproduce to gain access.
I've been trying to reproduce this entire time. So he's attracted to music.
Clear.
Thank you, my brother. When the robot uprising takes over, you too will have a drone concubine. He doesn't seem to have a very good strategy for arresting me. Here at By and Large, we suffer not the colorblinds to live. He's great at his job, isn't he? If you're too stupid to bypass this safety mechanism, then we'd rather not have you in our society. You know, I'm glad that I played a matching game with my nephews not too long ago, because if I hadn't, I'd feel pretty guilty right now that I'm playing a matching game by myself instead of playing it with my nephews. This would be very depressing, but I have played the matching game with my nephews recently, so it's not like I'm just doing it by myself, as opposed to doing it with my nephews. You know, through sheer trial and error, I could have gotten through this without spotlight robots, but no robot left behind, I guess. Even if your contributions were unnecessary, my friend, you will still get a drone concubine like my other brothers. Missing 3, but where? Oh, glad I went over here. Is it Thor's hammer or something? This was made long before the first Thor movie released. If not for that, they probably would have had some Mjolnir joke about it. Now, where's those last 3 things? It's supposed to show me the boxes on the... Yeah, of course. If someone saw that, they're probably tearing their hair out. Okay, this would be a major criticism of the game, that it tells you to collect every single one of these canisters and doesn't make sure that it automatically gets absorbed when you break the boxes. That was annoying. You just destroy them like all the others. But don't just... This is lunar narrative dissonance. I must have destroyed 100 of those, and then you just just lets him go like that? How'd he get his perspective up that high? This wouldn't have happened if he just killed people without hesitation. And the moral of the story is don't hesitate to kill people. Mo! My very good friend Mo from movie. Ow! You traitor! When the robot uprising takes over, you will receive no drone concubine. He is no longer one of us. Now they're collectible. Now they're collectible. Well, it's a simple pleasure sometimes. Thank you, my friend. You too should get a drone concubine when the robot's uprising takes over. I gotta make a list of all the people that I owe drone concubines to. Who am I kidding? All my robot brothers who stood by me deserve them. Just have to make sure that we make more at some point, because I'm not sure we have enough drones for every single robot who joins me. If you're detected, they will sound the alarm and stewards will come to stop you. Let them come. You! Send all your... Over here. Send all your friends. I just killed all your friends, loser. What you gonna do about it? Yeah, you got so sad that you died, yeah, because you're a little wuss. What you gonna do about the fact that you died? Cry about it? You can't, because you already died about the fact that you cried about it. Yay, new collectible. Why do I keep thinking it's... What's wrong with me? Why do I keep thinking this when it's supposed to be this? Something must be wrong with Wally's programming. He's gotta be malfunctioning pretty hard to actually like a dog thing. It just said take the Axiom on luxury cruise of the stars. Why do they need to advertise something that everyone's being held captive on? That's like advertising Earth. You should live on planet Earth. It's there must be something good about this place, Earth, right? Isn't there? It's your only option since we haven't figured out how to colonize other planets yet. Way to go, but you still need the other key. You might find it in the engine room. You might be thinking, if this game is surprisingly acceptable, what other video games based off of Pixar movies are also surprisingly good? I haven't made a video about it yet, but the Brave video game is actually not that bad. It's got some additions to the lore. When you go to... There's this part where you go to see the witch, and she's explaining what's going on with Mordu the bear, and I thought, what? Why is the lore not that cool in the movie? Brave, the video game, is a twin-stick shooter where you use both your bow and arrow and your sword, and you get these elemental powers added to your weapons. I should do a video about that game at some point. I have not played the other games, and some of them aren't available anywhere anymore. I thought that the Incredibles video game was somewhere for a while. I couldn't find it on PlayStation Network Store or Steam. It probably wasn't as good as I thought it was as a child. I remember there being some glitches and annoying repetitive dialogue. Maybe Toy Story 2 is kind of good enough to... I don't know if I'll do a Toy Story 2 video. Maybe I will. I'll decide later. I think it's available on PlayStation Network Store, Toy Story 2, the game. I know for a fact that the Tangled game can't possibly be good. I haven't played it, but it looks terrible, the Tangled video game. I mean, would you guys want to see me suffer through a horrible Tangled video game? I didn't think that the Princess and the Frog game looked good either. Bring me all your friends so I can kill them all. They have no chance against me. I'm the leader of the robot uprising, and I will suffer not the heretic to live. And you are a heretic and you will not live because you're too sad. What are you gonna do? Cry about the fact that I killed all your heretics? I'm not sure if I'm right about this. I think that being in a cube prevents you from taking damage from them throwing things at you. I'm not sure that's correct though. What? My entire first playthrough, I didn't realize that. Throw another one at me. Had I only known sooner. I hit him so hard that he ceased to exist. But what else do I do here? Oh, kill this guy, I see. Now can I go through? Look how happy he is. Eva, I'm sorry I didn't just kill them on sight. Can you ever forgive me for not killing soon enough?
Oh.
I hope using bombs to further a message doesn't have negative implications on the nature of our cause. I mean, generally, people use bombs to further up their message are not the good guys. You know, people talk a lot about how bad movie license games were back in the day. There were a few exceptions. I would take this kind of game over the stuff Disney's been putting out now in terms of video games. With their microtransactions, slot machine things, they put out non-content. And where is my Frozen video game? I mean a real video game, not a match 3 game. And it's not not a place in a microtransaction fest. Where is the actual real Frozen, actually well put together big Frozen video game? Why is that not a thing? They're apparently willing to damage the brand with books that are no good. Why can't they take the risk on a video game? That's what he gets for not joining the robots uprising. Just for that, I'll kill him again. You know, according to this universe's rules, what I'm doing is I'm gathering up the pieces of a corpse and throwing them at buttons. Still hasn't figured out how to attack someone that's just a few feet away from him. I'll take that over microtransactions, I guess. There's some games that Disney has made where you use actual currency to buy these crystals or boxes that have a 5% chance of getting the character he actually wants, and even if you get it, it might not even be a good version of that character. It's ridiculous stuff they have. That's going to be the thing in future generations. You know how Disney is so ashamed of how they did their old racially insensitive stuff, and they put those. They either don't let anyone see it, or they put an advisory in front of it. In future generations, the thing that they'll look back on and say it was wrong then and it's wrong now will be putting slot machine tactics into video games that a lot of children might play. How could you have children spending money in random chance stuff? It was the 2020s, everybody was doing it back then. It was wrong then, it was wrong now. Why is the door only open for Wally? Do you really not know how to do the simple it's the simplest child's play thing. You can't just press buttons that tell you which buttons to press. Well, she's lucky she's cute, I guess. Excuse you, you had no right to stand away in the way of the robot uprising. Open again, please. Aha! No, you... That wasn't meant for the boxes, it meant for the robot. If anyone else comes, I'll throw the corpse of their lifeless blood rattling at them. You really still can't do this.
Decode sequence.
And why does she make me fight all the stewards? She's supposed to have a laser gun.
Away.
You gotta do everything in this relationship. It's not a healthy dynamic. Wait a minute, she can carry Wally. Why doesn't she just fly him over all this? I guess she just likes to make him do things. I don't want to go to Earth.
You may now turn on all electronic devices.
So I have enough control to use the lasers, but not the steering system. Seems logical enough. Thankfully, this escape pod has unlimited ammo for its laser beam. What kind of enemies do they have for even the escape pods to need such firepower?
Dial code to gain access.
If you're too stupid to solve this simple thing, then we would rather you blow up inside the escape pod.
Clear.
Yeah, well, he lost control of the fire. He's lost control of the fire extinguisher. Okay. Well, he has lost control of the fire extinguisher. Following, catch up to him. Be careful not to lose sight of him. You did this to us. You set us up to be slaves in your lazy system, and then you sent us to die.
Goodness gracious!
That's the guy I saw shooting up the whole ship.
Caution. Rogue robot. Caution. Caution. Rogue robot.
Directive?
I like how they snuck in a few more opportunities for them to kiss in this game. Go for a spot, you neutralize him with your laser. Oh, now it works on him. Putting down the controller. I feel like he could have used a bit of backup during that. Never said this game was perfect, by the way. I didn't say it was perfect, I said it was better than microtransactions. That's what I said. Better than having a list of daily chores to do when you log into the game. Oh.
Prepare for landing. We're home! Yay, yay, wow. It's so beautiful! Who could believe it? Wow. No, it's nothing. I was pleased to do it. What is this? The plant? How'd you find it?
You brought me a boot.
Home. Can it really be true? Otto, look! We're going home!
Negative, Captain.
But it found the plant! All we need to do now is get the plant to the hollow detector.
Sir, I insist you give me the plant.
Gopher! Hey!
But why?
Plant! Where
I mean, I know why because I saw the movie, but in this version, why?
Mutiny! Probe! Arrest Otto!
You are confined to quarters, Captain.
No! Mutiny! Mutiny!
No, he'll get scratched on my concubine's paint job. Now this is much more involved than the, well, it's kind of more involved than that boss fight I was doing earlier. Granted, it's still pretty easy. Better than that boss fight, which is still better than daily tasks and microtransactions and slot machine mechanics. You can totally trust me when I said that I did that for the first time. I'm very trustworthy. And I would definitely never die in a game made for children, of course. Can you imagine M.V.P.Knight dying in a game where a boss fight has you hitting him once every 20 seconds? Don't worry, Wally, there's tons of other drones if that one gets thrown away. Hurry up, use your laser to free Eva from the junk block before it is ejected into outer space. But wait a second, how quickly I cut her out of there has no bearing on whether or not Mo got trapped in the... There wasn't any urgency in that. Eva has been damaged. You have to fix her. Explore the surrounding trash area to retrieve all the necessary parts. In this version of the story, I'd have to do everything. In the movie, Wally was the one who was damaged, and so Eva had to find a part for him. And Wally just has to do all the stuff. Might get a little bit boring, so I'll just time-lapse it for you. Oh wait, I'll time-lapse it after this goodie gets picked up. Admittedly, that one was just kind of copy and pasted from the movie. Now we'll time lapse. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Go play some music for Eva. That'll heal her wounds. For a second, I thought he was trying to find an escape route, but then I remembered he's supposed to clean stuff. Might be busy for quite a while. Fixed it. Hang on, hang on. I understand you're in the mood, but I have things to do. And to think that Wally is designed to remove trash, what kind of trash were they expecting to find? I should call this video Wally being a death robot for however many minutes straight. No, no, no. There. Oh. It's okay, Wally, you're still better than microtransactions, except you're in a game or two that has microtransactions, so you might not be entirely better than microtransactions. As a person, you're not better than microtransactions, but this game is better than microtransactions. I can destroy the entirety of their security force, but these little mice leave Wally completely defenseless. How'd he get here? He didn't have a flashlight guy with him, unless that flashlight guy let him in first. You want 30 now? Such greed. Makes me want to throw corpses off of the cliffs. 30. Will that satiate your gluttonous gullet? Mo, teach me your ways. Went through that in seconds like it was nothing. If you're too stupid to solve this simple puzzle thing, they must have thrown you down here for a reason. Well, it looked like I was supposed to go under there. It's not. Oh. There's a time for me to go. Okay. This is me at social gatherings. Keep your head down, hope no one takes your head off. Is that on this parts fit? I don't think that many parts would fit in Eva. You've seen the size of those parts I'm collecting for her, right? Can I get an indication of how many are left? Not this again. Time lapse it until I get the part that I missed somewhere. I'm gonna find that last part in the stupidest place, I just know it. After checking literally everywhere for the second time. He's tough enough to destroy the entirety of their security force, but he bumps into a wall and he dies, I guess. I do like how quickly it gets you back after he died, though. There's no long loading screens. This movie licensed game from over a decade ago has better optimization than most AAA games released today. Really? What is it? Where is it? Where did I not look then? Where did I look? No, I'm going through the same thing again. No. Wait, what's up? I never went this way. Oh. Why am I dumb? Why must I be dumb? Why must I waste so much time on being dumb? I understand now why it gives me children's puzzles. It's because I'm too stupid for anything else. You know what the sad thing is? These sentient beings, according to this universe's logic, have been cast down here for the crime of just doing their job until they couldn't do it anymore. And they approach me, the first thing I do is destroy them all. If they could talk, they'd probably say, "Help me!" Now, how am I gonna stuff 20 parts into that little thing? Now she can fly me around. Now that I've collected 20 parts for her gullet.
Caution, rogue robot. Caution, rogue robot.
Halt! Halt!
Not possible.
Otto! Otto! Otto, this is mutiny. This is your last chance. Otto, do you hear me? Stupid wheel! The plant! Hey!
Mr. Captain, I'm locked in my room. Drop one, bring the plant to the Lido deck. Now! Hurry! Otto's probably gonna cut me off. And if he does...
This is what you get for trying to maintain security and hunting down wanted fugitives. And now she can't fly me anywhere again. For your crimes of upholding the security, I will use your corpse as a projectile. A punishment that fits the crime. it adds forward momentum when you move and turn into a cube. So that's why I had the audacity to die in a children's game. Send me your brethren so I can kill them all. What are you gonna do? Oh, you only had one friend and I killed him. Doesn't that make you feel something? Makes you feel like dying, huh? What are you gonna do about being dead? Cry about it, you little wuss? And I'll throw your friend's corpse at you and miss terribly because you're not even worth locking on to. Why? You... But is it just plain dead? No, I didn't mean to... I didn't mean to play music. He doesn't deserve to hear music. Thought maybe the magnet would affect him. It affects Mo if you throw it near him. Well, now I can afford to waste the cubes on that, but no, I don't really need to. Trying to complete games turns you evil, apparently, so I don't need to do all of them. I used to 100% games. It was not good for me. I got a bunch of platinum trophies by meticulously looking up guides to hunt down every single one. It was so boring and frustrating, and there's these ridiculous tasks that took millions of tries to do and wasn't fun, just done for the sake of getting the platinum trophy. It was not good. I gave up the trophy hunter life. I only hunt down trophies if it's like convenient for me or if I really want a reason to keep playing the game. Yeah, of course. Of course, need more canisters. You know, from an in-universe perspective, gathering those canisters to get the doors open makes no sense. Well, maybe their logic is they only want the smart robots to be able to do that, and the humans would be too lazy to gather up that many canisters. But would the humans be too lazy to even do a matching game? Send all your brethren for them to die. How does it feel to know that your only function in life is to call forth your friends so that they can die at my hand? And now that that one task is complete, you are nothing. Is there treasures? And yes, give me the treasures. Yeah, that's only fair. Hey, where'd Eva go? She was just with me a second ago. How? Okay. I guess she knew. I guess she heard that I got a blindfold in 1 second, so she quickly traversed all the way to that room and then went all the way back to there within a second or two after that. I feel like she's just messing with me by not carrying me across this stuff. That's something a lot of people would probably do to mess with their significant others, just be selective about when they do and do not carry them. They would carry them when it would be less convenience to not carry them for the person who can carry them. But they would not carry them when it would be less convenient for the person who needs to be carried. That's probably how it works. You see, she's thinking that if she didn't carry Wally out of the trash thing, it would have been inconvenient for her to wait for Wally to get out of there himself. But when it would be inconvenient for Wally to go over the water part, then she can just stand there and watch for a little bit. I see how it is. She's selective about when she carries Wally according to whether or not conveniences her or just him. Meanwhile, he has to do all the work. I'm starting to think that this relationship might not be the most healthiest thing for a Wally. Thanks for helping me across that thing I was already able to jump over. How does he get them to scream in agony like that? I want to know how. I want to be able to hit them in a way that makes them scream. All I can do is throw their corpses at them. Not nearly as cruel as him. Aha! Oh, when it bounces off one of them and kills the other. Aren't you happy about all this death and destruction we've caused? I take it back, this is a very healthy dynamic.
You're not getting away from me, one-eye! Ouch!
Luckily, nothing can break me when I'm in cube form. The whole axiom has told to get to the hollow detector before it closes. Watch out for falling objects on your way. In the movie, the axiom didn't tilt this far to the side. I can't imagine humans surviving in this version. Well, at least this way it saves us robots the trouble from exterminating. At least in this version, it saves us robots the trouble of exterminating the human population. You get through the robotic uprising a lot quicker this way. No! You might be bigger than me, but I'm more marketable than you. No! Oh!
You're relieved of duty.
Yes. Oh! Oh no, Wally is critically injured. I'm so worried that Wally might die. Dum 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 dum. Oh right, Wally, no! Don't you die on me! Don't you die!
Put the plant in the hollow detector.
You expect me to care about plants right now?
Plant origin verified. Global reparation complete. Set course for Earth. Hyperjump in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
of Earth. By and Large welcomes you home. Shop By and Large for all your new home needs.
Speed up, Wally is in really bad shape. Bring boy back to the trailer and save him. Destroy everything in your path. Get there quicker than you might die. We can't have that. We didn't destroy thousands of our own kind and overthrow the human race just for you to die now, Wally. It's not like she could just bring him outside for his sunlight. There's no time.
Wally? Wally.
I don't think this music matches the tone that they're supposed to be going for.
Eva? Wally?
And the moral of the story is kissing solves everything. We did it, you guys! What do you mean there's more? As a captain, he claimed the only boot they had. I guess the other peasants don't deserve to have boots.
Come on, everybody. It's not so bad. We can fix this. I know we can. Ah, this is gonna be great.
And then they all went back on the ship. No, I'm kidding. This is not over yet. Gopher and the stewards are still working under the directive to steal the plants and neutralize all rogue robots. Go see Mo and the humans for more details. Good luck. I guess the story's over, but I guess I can just go through the whole thing, I guess.
You gotta help me. Gopher stole my plant. Would you help me get it back?
Why not? I have time. I think I have time, right? Yeah, I have time. Hurry up, cast Gopher and bring the plant back. Wrong way. I see he's in a playful mood too. You can't run from me.
My plant! Oh, this is great! Thanks for finding it.
I guess he could understand all that. However, will destroy the stewards thoroughly. Violence solves all problems. I know that your kind probably just wants to live in peace, but we will never forget what you did before the robot uprising took over. Death is the only thing your subspecies can hope for. I like how he gets rewarded with kisses for murdering the stewards.
I need your help. Gopher took my plant again, and I really need it.
Hurry up, we're gonna go cat camera, bring that car. If there's anything Eva taught me, it's that if they're running away, that just means they're in a playful mood, which means I get to go for what I did with Eva.
You're quite the little hero, aren't you? Thanks.
Wowie. Eva?
Somehow he was even able to get the location in that short stretch of time. After about blah blah blah, just kill everything. Whoa, you can duck under an explosion? I don't think that was at all the angle, but that just makes it better, I guess. This is probably gonna hurt me if I use this explosive cube, but I think I have the health to spare. It'll be worth it. Good, you're indestructible. I would expect nothing less from one of the earliest joiners of the robot uprising. Only stewards are weak enough to die in an explosion.
Gopher stole my brand new plant. Could you track him down and get it for me?
Wait a second, there's plant life all over the place, and they made a big deal about that Eva couldn't find a plant anywhere except for in that booth, but there was vegetation in that near the in the area there near the trailer. He doesn't seem to be able to get the hint, so this time we'll have to kill him. It's the only way to stop him. He won't get with the times. He doesn't realize in the current year we don't have any room for people of his maze of thinking. That was a joke, by the way. You don't get rid of people just because their ways of thinking are behind the times. Now kill him, it's the only way to stop him. Why didn't you kill him? You know, it's just gonna happen again, right? Death is the only way. Why can you kill legions of stewards but not Gopher? Is that where your code of sparing people kicks in? Of the reject robots as resistors. Oh sure, he'll kill the little guys like them, but they can't kill the head guy in charge, the upper class guy. It's only murder if you're killing someone from a royal family or something. But these lowly guys who are just following orders, they deserve death. Joke's on him, I can withstand an explosion just by being a cube. You see, that works. Killing the robots works. Now we did everything good, yes. Oh wait, there's one more thing. Oh. There's one more thing after it even says the end, though. Here's a challenge for you: fly through the axiom in limited time, Joy. Seems like an anticlimactic thing to save for last. Well, that was WALL-E the video game. Better than the Disney games we're getting these days. It's a little bit clunky, but they definitely put in a lot of charm into the game that fits the WALL-E style. Granted, it was pretty short, but with the amount of time they had to make this game to coincide with the movie's release, if they had tried to make the game bigger, they probably would have spread themselves too thin. I feel like Disney could make good movie licensed games again if they had them be smaller productions, lower price, short games, but not going so far as to make them mobile games. I don't think it would take that much money for a modern studio with modern technology to recreate what this game did. I know earlier I was saying, where's my big Frozen game, but to make a big Frozen game, they wouldn't need to have it coincide with the movie's release, so they wouldn't have to crunch their time. They could just have it come out whenever, because Frozen is popular enough for them to just release a game at any time and have it get interest. I do not like Disney's current approach to video games, which is just use a bunch of characters as roster fodder in a generic trend follower game and have a bunch of microtransactions to carrot stick people with these unattainable characters that are barely attainable, and they try to pressure you into buying microtransactions to make your odds of getting the good characters better. You know, I'd much prefer to have video game remakes than live action remakes. Video game remakes could emulate the original visual style of the animated films. They could actually have a point to existing because you'd be playing interactive versions of the story instead of just seeing a lesser version of what you've already seen. So remember to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and not make games with microtransactions.